we'd be lying if we stood here and said we were incredibly happy with everything. There's huge parts of the game that we could be better at. We left a lot of scores out there, and we're putting a good week together now on the grass. We've had a good day yesterday, recovery, walking through a few bits, and today we've trained really well. And it's constantly about getting better. Like I said earlier on in the chat here with you, we've got a lot of lads who've still got a lot of developing to go. We're constantly trying to push them to get better, and that's what we'll continue to do. There's certain trigger points throughout the season where things pop their head up, and it would have been Glasgow here at Thomond Park earlier in the season. It was a real catalyst for us to really dive into that defensive side of things, and Dennis is incredibly detailed, emotive, and really simplified things for the lads. And credit to the boys, they've rowed in behind it. Dennis has driven a lot of it. The lads have been heavily invested in it, and we saw the benefits and the outcome of it come the Stormers game. So look, we're incredibly happy with the performance from the weekend. Showed not just that heart, dedication, courage defensively, but a lot of technical accuracy and tactical knowledge and execution in terms of the way we'd set the lads up for the game. Dennis specifically had set the lads up for the game, and very happy with the way we kept them out for large parts of that game. Look, we're just going to listen to what our medic's saying around that. We'll keep assessing him, hour to hour, day to day, and give him as much time as we can to hopefully get him through and get him playing. But we have to take the lead off what the medics and ultimately what his body tells us as we roll into the weekend. For us, it's more we're gutted for him. It's not a frustration from us at any point. It's he's worked incredibly hard to get himself back, and you could see certainly through that South Africa trip, he was picking up form again. Getting a cumulative load and minutes back under his belt, and we're just bitterly disappointed for him that he can't get out there at the weekend. But he's, again, just like the other lads are, they're hugely connected to what's going on field, and adding value, even though they're not available due to the head injuries. But huge knowledge and help and assistance in terms of what he brings off the field at the moment. Look, I've got no idea what they've got planned. I know that they've got a very good squad, a lot of depth in that squad, and whoever is out there, they're gonna go 100% for Leinster. So look, we're not overly concerned. We're just looking at the trends that Leinster put out there, analysing them, being as prepared as possible for the game at the weekend, and basically going out there and expressing ourselves. We've tried to focus things on us as much as possible. Again, we've tried not to pin ourselves against other people. We've, like you've just mentioned there, we have been on a bit of a evolution throughout the season, exposing new lads to the way we're playing, and new ideas coming in. That took some time, and it's been well documented throughout the season there, that it took a bit of time to bed in and lads get used to the way we're trying to play. But we're confident where we are. We've been away from home for the last 3-4 games, and we feel certainly from the South African trip and the Glasgow game, we're in a good spot, and they're tough places to go, as is Dublin, and we've given a good account of ourselves the past 3 weeks, and we'll look to carry that momentum into this game.
No, the body's feeling good, and I suppose I'm feeling fresh and things, and I suppose I kind of missed a portion of the season in October. I got an ankle injury, so I missed about 3 months there, so I suppose I've been kind of fresh coming into the second half of the season, delighted. I don't know, old age, isn't it? All happy. I've really enjoyed the trip to South Africa, and I was delighted to play a big part in what was a great couple of games for us. It was a massive turning point when we soaked up a lot of pressure in that first 20 minutes, and then the first chance we got, to pile it back on them and get a score was a big, it was a big momentum shift from the game, and we took great confidence from that. So yeah, look, in fairness, Liam's and Andi, they've done great work for with us there in the last kind of few weeks since that Sharks match, and it's really an area we focused on our defence, and we've tightened up, and it's all through the lads' hard work, and yeah, I suppose going forward we'll need to be on top of our game on Saturday. 2 matches, as you said, we're quite close this season, and I think we've come on a lot as a team since then, and obviously Leinster have too. But so we have to take a bit of confidence. So we're not a million miles off, and yeah, look, we know it'll be a big test, and we're looking forward to the challenge. Yeah, I suppose look, we've gone to some tough places and one which has been great, and it's obviously given us a lot of momentum and a lot of confidence, and we'll need that this weekend going to the Aviva.